Not long from now, 1,000 XRP will be worth $1 million. Let's talk about it. How did we get there? What does the math mean? But first, we need to talk about some new FUD that is coming out. Of course, Bitcoin prices are going through the roof like bugs for FUD XRP because people understand the minority trade now that the case is over. It is impossible to stop these institutions from joining XRP and backing it. It's clear that if institutions back Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, Bitcoin will lose value, which is what they are most afraid of. Let me show it to you, and then we'll type in some numbers. Actually, I was asked again last weekend what I thought of XRP, and every time it's hard to say. I like it, and to be fair, if you look at the line, I think XRP has gone from $1 to $3 or something like that. It doesn't bother me to look at what it has done, but some people only look at that amount, right? Plus, they have no idea about money or how these networks and methods really work. They will only say, yes, this went up by, say, 300%. Hold on. Anyone know of a business that uses Bitcoin for something other than keeping its value safe? Really, do you want to tell us that this is pointless? Please, you're in a tight spot now, right? Don't forget that Bitcoin was the next big thing in technology. With Bitcoin, everything that deals with money will work. Then it turned into, yes, it's like digital gold, better than gold. It is a store of value. That's right where the peak for Bitcoin is right now. It is a store of value. What about safe currencies, banks, and other financial institutions? Not at all. He doesn't want to say it because his fans want to hear good things about Bitcoin. They also want to destroy XRP because they know Bitcoin is a failure, right? Like it were really there. Good job. Where is the use, though? What do people do with Bitcoin? If you look at the numbers for how many transfers happen on the Bitcoin network, it's not very many. You now understand why I wasn't going to buy it. Yes, just look at how much money some of these other crypto tokens have made in the last few days or 30 days. They've gone up a lot. What did you say, Hurley? My man can't even afford good internet access, so his internet doesn't slow down. It was like he was shitting himself in a whole environment with millions of amazing people, and he had no idea it was beginning. Not at all. We always think that we'll have to stop explaining Bitcoin to people who don't understand it, but it's likely that we'll have to do it for the rest of our lives. As you say, it's all very boring. It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. It keeps coming back because Bitcoin doesn't matter to anyone. It's a store of value, but that's not where its real value lies. Smart contracts can work with the EVM side chain, right? The people who build the roads and bridges. These men are very upset and angry because they have a lot of Bitcoin, which is their main asset. They have also been against XRP from the start, and they have seen it go from 30 cents to 330 cents, while Bitcoin has done pretty well. Do you worry? What will happen when XRP costs $5 or $10? What do you think they'll say next? Hey, look at this, okay? I know what they're going to say, so I'm going to play the movie and make them look stupid when they do. It is, yes, I believe it all comes down to what you said. Because it's not even like, it's people. Really smart people. It's clear that they haven't thought about it or looked at it from the point of view of money or financial history, right? I saw it now. I believe it was Natalie Bernaland. It was Fox Business or something like that. And the two hosts finally said, I still don't get it. I don't get it. It has to be because the number goes up. It says, you were right the whole time, and that is a beautiful smile. Which is what Natalie says. And she says, oh my God, I still don't get it, though. They must not have been seeing it from the right angle, right? I think the guy even says, but there's no profit at the end. That's not true. She asks, so that's the point, right? So yes, it is. I think the people who do it, as you say, either buy XRP or saw that number go up and thought, you know what? They see the buzz because there is a lot of propaganda about XRP. They market a lot all over the place. They pay some cryptocurrency news sites to write about how their coin is being pumped and all that. Ripple has never called me, asked me to talk about them or paid me to do so. I don't believe Ripple has paid anyone to talk about them. They don't need to do it. They get together with other people and do things. They come in and keep the environment going. Who backs the Bitcoin ecosystem? These guys. These guys are full of silliness and can't see past it. They don't believe it. You know what? He's going to replace it. He's going to change all of these payment methods and other things. They do see it and think, oh, XRP is also great. I'll buy it instead of thinking of it as money. Bitcoin. How is it? You know that money is better than gold, right? Quotes, full stop. That's not how they see it. There you have it. John, I did answer you as if you had sent something back. A sign of a questioning is coming. Check out what they do. They can now only compare it to gold because it is a store of value and a digital gold. And that's all they have right now. They are grabbing a nail that is on fire. Don't misunderstand me. Bitcoin will do well unless a three-letter company comes out and says, we made it. That's why no one would trust him. However, it will keep going up until it reaches $500,000. This is the most important thing. The price is too low. I get it. But what about the future of the banking system? If we had to move our whole system to the blockchain tomorrow, do you think it would be built on the Bitcoin network? What does the central bank do with Bitcoin? Yes, indeed. No main bank, right? Could be that El Salvador is buying Bitcoin. Good job, guys. Very good connections. A great campaign. You have Slack and XRP. Plus, I was like, really? My father and I just talked about how someone tried to tell my dad that XRP Ripple was going to reach 5,000 coins. Then my dad said, okay, value of the market. Does this market capitalization seem like it will be worth more than the whole market capitalization? You really don't know how market value works, do you? They still believe it is one. They don't know what will happen. What do you know? After some time, I'll play this again and we can laugh at them. Wonderful, wonderful, only. Wonderful. Please. Here you have 1,000 XRP, which is the same as 1 million USD. What does that look like? Take a look at Ripple Van Winkle. When you say that 1,000 XRP won't change your life, people laugh. They can't make things different for you. Here are the math, though. Take a look at this. If XRP ever gets to $1,000 by 2030, that's 7 figures for a very small XRP stock market.